the YouTube will work here. The YouTube was acting up there for a second because I put it over on YouTube too, so you know how it all works. The podcast and stuff go over there. You guys, I'm just talking out my ass. I'm sorry. All right, so there you go. Okay, got it. We're live. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a new episode of New Music Inferno. It's been a while. Yes, I know I've been live playing video games, but you know, music took a back door for a second, and now it's back. But we're back live on New Music Inferno. We have our very first special guest for this year, for this month of June. Shit, there goes my camera falling off my laptop. What a better way to do the intro to the show than have the camera fall off. And now it's showing my ceiling. Okay, come on, turn it around. Come on, OBS bot. What are you doing? There we are. We're not even live on camera, but we will be in a second. And now we are, because we're going to go full screen with that. Our lovely guests are here all the way from Sweden. They've been playing in the States before. They're finally bringing out their full-length full-length record tomorrow, available in vinyl. They're known as Bacon Wagon. That's what I want from McDonald's, the bacon wrap. Yes. Bacon Wagon. Sorry. The words were coming out of my mouth. I know it was Bacon Wagon. I don't know why the fuck I screwed that up. But let me mute that so I don't have to hear myself. But I can see the chat. If anyone's listening in, thank you guys. But let's do this real quick. We got Marcus and Christopher from the band Bacon Wagon. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band, so everyone who's here knows who you guys are for a second, and before we get any further into the interview. Yeah. Well, that's awesome that you guys could be in a band together this long and be in a family together. Because honestly, you've seen bands come and go, just not yours. Like in the world of the music, you've seen bands come and go with family members, and that's awesome to see that you guys can go out there and work two minds together from the same family and put this to pen and paper and to record to vinyl and all that. How did this project really decide to finally take off, to finally get this record out? What was the moment that we're like, you know what, let's go do this, Christopher. Let's go make this record happen.
Sounded good, and yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. It sounds great. I was blown away by the fact that this came together in 2025. Because honestly, when I was reading the bio and when I got the press release about it, and I saw bands that were for fans of like Nirvana, I was like, and I'm thinking back, I'm like listening to your lyrics, Christopher and Marcus, and just the music in general. I think if it wasn't for Nirvana and maybe the other bands as well for the fans of, but I could really think that if Kurt Cobain was still alive, maybe this is where Nirvana would be. Like it would be, because honestly, you getting older, Kurt would be older now.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just want to do a noise rock band and just like put topics out there that are affecting him? Because I think he would be a very big like spokesperson for some shit. Like, and I think that like not just some shit, some topics, some important topics that affected him, or like you guys are doing with the music. You guys are writing about stuff that affects you, or you've seen happen to other people or around the country, or around the globe, or whatever. Um, so where like with this record, what direction are we going? What topics are we hitting for people that haven't listened to the record? I know people are excited for the record. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't have gotten a publicist if you didn't believe in this record and say, "Hey, let's push this to the world," or even get signed to a record label if someone didn't believe in your stuff. But for the people that haven't ever listened to Bacon Wagon, what are the messages that you're portraying in your music?
Well, I don't know if we
I know
have
it's a
any.
tough question. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry I'm
no, no
asking the tough
problem.
question because I want the world to know about Bacon Wagon. I want
Yeah,
people to like say, "Hey, cool fucking name, but I like their music too."
yeah. I don't know if we have any like topics or anything like that, but I think it's more about you know, the music. We have been listening to the same bands like from like 30 years ago, and they're still the kind of bands that influence us. And it's just like when we talked about getting the band back together, we just let's do let's let's make music that sounds like music we ourselves want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I don't think we have any like topics or anything. What do you say, Christopher?
Yeah, I mean, some of the songs got it, but for the most parts, it's just a few lines in some verse could be about one thing, but then it could switch over to another thing. So it's mostly just not about one specific
And that's
topic.
that's that's a great thing about music, and that's what you guys are doing. Like you're saying, hey, it's not about one thing; it's about certain other things. But you, as a listener, myself as a listener, everyone else who's going to pick up the record, pick it up on vinyl. Which I saw the post on your Instagram. I was like, vinyl. Ooh, it's pretty good. It probably sound pretty fucking nice on that crispy little vinyl wax. So guys, go pick that up at their record store, and also at you have merch from the shows. I believe I saw that on the uh, Instagram as well. I think you said that, guys. So go pick up that
Mm.
merch as well. That's left over from the release shows. So
Yep.
so they can support you guys, support and maybe even come back over the states. I mean, you guys have toured the states before with the band from Baltimore, right? Am I, or did they come to Sweden? Am I wrong or am I right? They came over. You guys came over here, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did a split 7 inch with a really good band from Baltimore called Dactyl.
Mm-hmm.
awesome band.
Yeah,
Never heard of them, but I'm like, oh wow. So that's our connection, really. Like I grew up maybe an hour outside of Baltimore, hour and a half, but that's awesome that you guys got to do that. How did that come about? Back at, like it was a couple years ago, but for the people that don't know about it, like how did that come about?
Well, it was we were on MySpace, from back in the days, and we saw this band called Dactyl, and they were playing noise rock. It said, and we got in contact with them and really liked their music, and we started sending messages to each other, and we decided that we should book a tour together. So we we got over there, and we were. How many dates did we do, Marcus, on that tour?
uh, 2 weeks or something.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, that's cool that you got to back it a couple years ago. But now that you guys decided, like you said, we've come back together, we're going to release this record tomorrow. What is the plan for shows now? I mean, MySpace isn't there anymore, but bands are still always with the other Instagram, social media, Snapchats, and all that, talking with each other. So maybe there's a chance, maybe in the fall, coming over the states, or maybe next year. Or what is the plan right now? I know you're like we're working all
Yeah,
on it, right?
yeah. We're actually right now in contact with a guy. Actually, I believe it's the guy from God Bullies.
Okay,
One of the members. He has a booking agency, or what do you call it? And he's trying to arrange like a smaller European tour, because we have never done a European tour actually.
okay.
So
Yeah,
that will be the
that would
first
be
for
great
us.
for you guys to get
Yeah,
to, for really, like, not just for you guys to tour, but for the fans to be like, okay, I've listened to you guys, I've heard the demos, now I have the residency being in Sweden. Where else would you want to go? Where's one place that in Europe would be to be like holy grail for your style of music or for your moment to play, for that matter?
I don't know really, but yeah, but I just personally like to, travel maybe Berlin, Amsterdam, places like that, Prague,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, those sounds like
Um,
amazing places
yeah, but
for just a great show, great club show, a house show or whatever.
yeah,
It just sounds like those people over there in Prague or Berlin or Amsterdam, like you said, I think they would just,
mm,
have a great
yeah,
night. Party like it's like a
yeah,
great time, and enjoy the
yeah.
show. But Christopher, what about you? Where would you want to
Yeah.
go? Where do you want to take Bacon Wagon in 2025?
Well, I have to say pretty much the same, but also do some shows in the States would be nice, I think.
Get over here to
Um,
the West Coast. Get over to the West Coast. Come to California. Go to Vegas.
yeah,
Yeah.
Come to Vegas here. Go some and like besides let's do this. I'm gonna give you one more question. We're gonna get to the music because honestly, we
yeah.
gotta give the people what they came here for, and that's hear the music. But like, if you guys weren't playing music right now, what would you guys be doing? And also, what besides music are you passionate about? What are you guys passionate about? And what would you be doing if you weren't doing music?
Well, my big hobby besides music is I do I do a lot of art. I made the cover. That's from a painting.
I like it. I
Yeah, I
was
like
like
to do.
looking at it today. I'm like, it's up on Spotify. I see it in the
Mm,
Instagram. I'm like, this is pretty cool. And
yeah,
the vinyl. That's where I saw it. The
yeah.
vinyl album cover. Sorry,
Mm.
go ahead. Sorry, Marcus.
Yeah,
Didn't mean
so
to interrupt.
yeah, I guess that's would be something I would do a lot more if I haven't gotten into like the whole music stuff. Yeah,
Okay, Christopher, what
would
about
much.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do some art as well occasionally, but I have to say the same
Great
again.
minds think alike. You guys are brothers. I mean, honestly, two
Yeah,
peas in a pod.
Yeah.
You guys are it's awesome. Art. I mean, you guys are making art musically. You guys are making art,
Yeah.
on a canvas or maybe in it with the pottery or some random piece of metal or whatever the fuck you decide to make art out of. Anything can be art. I mean,
Yeah.
it's interesting. I mean, it's like the guy who bought the banana that was taped to the wall. Like, what the fuck was
yeah,
Yeah.
that? That was the weirdest social media experiment. Couple,
yeah.
like a year ago. But let's do this. We got the record up here because I got a little playback we can play of it. So what song do you guys want to play off the record? Your choice, Christopher. Let's go with you first. Which one
Yeah.
would you want to choose?
Maybe
they're looking for that they
Mhm.
didn't know existed until now.
Yeah.
That would be perfect for a movie. Like with that breakdown, like that little space of just like playing, it could be
Mhm.
them like walking around the corners, having their shotgun up or something, or something cool.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry, it's just how I visualize things with music. And you guys saw me jamming out, like I'm just like not on screen. I wasn't on screen. I was behind the wall of the player. But I love it. It's not something
Cool.
I normally listen to or have listened to. I listen to rock music. Don't get me wrong, but the style and the typical like how loud it is, how grunge, like it sounds like a little bit of grunge. You can feel that grunginess of it, and I like it. It's something at 40 that hey I'll listen to now because I'm just like what, it's something I never really took base on or really like I did listen to, but like noise rock. Noise rock could be anything. Honestly,
Yeah.
you could say Rage Against the Machine is noise rock. You could say Nirvana's noise rock because like Smells Like Teen Spirit is kind of a noisy song in a different like tune or whatever.
Mm.
And your guys is a little bit heavier, a little bit grungier and darker with the vocals. Like not darker as in like a fucking screamo song or a death metal song, but you know what I mean, right, guys? You're
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys taking time out here to be here today,
Yeah.
to talk about it and to get word about the album that's out tomorrow, which I'm excited, and I know you guys are excited. So sorry. So with that being said, now that this is kind of like it's going to be out there, it's kind of being that quote unquote it's dead already because it's out there to the masses. What is the next step, maybe, or you're looking forward to maybe the next EP already? Because honestly, I listened to the older stuff, the EP versions of like with Tar Salad. I was like, this is so demo-ish. But then when you listen to the full album record, it's like, fuck, it turned up a notch, did a little dialing on the dials in the studio, found out where they wanted to sound right, and it freshened it up. But like, so
Yeah.
for the next step, what's the next step? What maybe can we expect on the art form of the music that's out there now for this full record, or maybe in the future? What is some of the projects within the music working?
Well, we just like we have some a couple of new songs that we're working on, and we'll just have to see because once you start making a song, it for the most part it just takes on to a kind of
Whole new level.
different than like when you started it out. So we'll see, but definitely do some more songs and record them and get them out.
See, that's what I like about you guys. I could tell by when I was reading about how, like, you guys took that little hiatus and you guys were like, in between putting out music and whatnot, never really put out a full, a legit full length record. You did EPs or splits or whatever.
Yeah.
This had to happen because honestly, you guys were writing songs, you guys were molding your craft, you guys were finding your sound and where you want to be, and maybe it took a little longer than others, but I think with this record and where I can see from the EP, the demos, and to this record, I think you guys found what direction you're going to head into, and it's going to work for you. Honestly, we're not going to get old. We're not going to get any younger. We're going to get older, but your music is going to speak to a different generation of people. Honestly, I think so. It's going to be different. It's going to be because we're all going to. Honestly, look at like the the similarities of our generations in other aspects of life. A lot less people drink. A lot less people smoke marijuana. A lot less people do this or that. Maybe more people in the next generation will pick up noise rock and pick up the band Bacon Wagon from Sweden, not just because of the name, but they enjoy what you have to offer and what your performance art is or whatever else. And this is what music is all about. sharing the message, no matter what message it can be, but where
Yeah.
people interpret it. And like I said, interpreting "Honey, I'm Home" and putting it into a zombie fucking kill shot movie clip wasn't maybe your train of thought, right, guys? So,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna give you a question. I know I'm babbling on. I'm sorry, you guys are getting bored with my questions.
No,
I
no,
can
no.
be like,
Sorry.
and it's late. It's late. You're not bored. It's
No
late over there
problem.
in Sweden. I'm sorry. I'm fucking around. But if you could take one of your songs, any one of your songs right now, and place it in any movie or any fucking topic matter or documentary or show, what song maybe did you want to have that as an aspect or an option, or maybe even thought about? Like, okay, cool, we can do a video for this or whatever, you know? What I mean, because honestly, honestly, as musicians, you guys have thoughts of how you want to portray these songs to the world. Some of the songs will have music videos. Some of the songs will have a lyric video or fucking art animated fucking video or whatever. So that's the question. Christopher, go ahead. Marcus has something in mind. I can tell too. His mind's running.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Marcus. I have to think about it.
Okay, Marcus, go ahead.
Oof, I don't know, tough question, but
I know. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to a song. I'll give you some time to think about it. Fuck it.
thank
I'll
you,
give you. I'll give you some time. Also,
thank you.
since you're gonna think about that question, I'm gonna give you my other final question so we can wrap it up here because it's late over there, and I don't want to have you guys stay up late on a work night for everybody over there. So the question is, if you could take any one of your songs and give it to any other band or artist in their own style and genre of music, not your style of genre of music, but their style and genre of music, they would cover one of your songs. What song would you want them to do? And what song of theirs would you want to make into a Bacon Wagon song?
Okay.
So think about that. What song, though, Marcus, do you want to go to? Since Christopher got to pick the first one, which song do you want to go to?
Oof. What, what's the question again?
Oh no, the question is, what song do you want to play? What song do you want to play right now?
Just the song. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm not
Let's
giving
do
you.
like, yeah, sorry.
I'm not
I
asking
thought
you
you
to
wanted
have
the
me.
answer.
What? No, the answers. Okay. So let me give you the question again, just real quick. The first question was, I don't remember what the first question was. It was such a good question. I can't remember. The second question was if you could take any one of your songs and
Yeah.
perform them. Well, no, not if you could take any one of your songs right now and give it to any band or artist out there to perform in their style and genre of music. What band or artist would it be, and what song of theirs would you perform in the style of Bacon Wagon? Okay?
All right.
The other
I got
question
it.
was if you could take one of your songs and put it into a movie or TV show, which show would it be and what song would it be? So,
All right. Yeah.
those are those
Got
two questions, guys. I know I wasn't, I was long winded on questions. I know. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do that, and I feel like it's a good day today to do the long winded
No
questions.
problem.
So let's get to a song. So Christopher picked his first song. Marcus,
Yep.
the second song off the record. Which one do you
Yep.
want me to play right now?
Yeah, you can play Lady Cramps.
All right, Lady Cramps, which is song number 3 off the record. It's a banger
Yeah.
at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So guys, get ready to rock out with Lady Cramps. Reptilian Records, and pick it up at the festival next month. Not next month, August. You guys are playing a
August.
festival in August. Actually, are you playing both dates, August 8th and 9th, or just the 8th, or what? Oh, you don't know?
We don't know. We don't know
Oh,
yet.
don't know yet. Too far in advance. They
Don't
don't
know
know what
yet.
day it is. But if they're playing the 9th, that's my wife's birthday, so that's hilarious. That's we're not from Sweden, but it would be cool to be in Sweden for my wife's birthday, but that's not going to happen. So the flight probably costs too much. Maybe even a month's worth of pay probably for me. But
Usually it gets expensive.
yeah, probably. Marcus and Christopher, let's get the questions out of the way so we can wrap it up here, so you guys can
Yeah.
get to bed or have a nightcap. So
I
the
can
first,
answer this. I can answer the question about which songs and which band.
okay, go ahead.
That's the
Go
easy
ahead.
one.
Go ahead, Christopher. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. A band that I listen a lot to growing up, Depeche Mode.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. And what song of theirs would you want to do? And what song of
Yeah,
theirs? Go ahead.
What would be really cool if they did a cover of Love Blister.
Ooh, nice. And what
Also-
song of theirs would you want to do?
It's one of their earlier songs, Stories of Old.
Okay.
It's
All right.
Yeah,
All right. I like it.
one of my favorites.
I like it. And Marcus, what about you? What? Let's go. Let's take that question and let's have you answer the other question, since I think Christopher had a. I don't know if he could think of a movie. I think he has a lot that he's thinking about. Like, okay, this would work this way or that way. But Marcus, what about you? What TV show or what movie or whatever whichever
Yeah.
question you want to answer. That's the thing.
I don't really have a really good answer, but just on the top of my head, I'd go for the documentary Grizzly Man.
Yeah, I've
Have you
heard of it.
seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, you know the documentary of the guy who gets he lives among grizzly bears and
Yeah, and then gets killed.
eventually he gets killed by a grizzly bear in his tent. And they have like the audio tapes when he gets attacked and
Oh
he
God.
screams. And
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and I was just thinking about that scene. They could put the song Hyena Hyena when that starts. I think it would be a great fit when he gets attacked by the bear in the tent.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was crazy. I love it. But Marcus and Christopher, go ahead real quick. Tell everybody where they can find you guys on the World Wide Web and where they can pick up the new record tomorrow.
Yeah, you can find us on we only have like an Instagram account. Just look for Bacon Wagon Noise, and you find us there. We don't have a Facebook page. We don't have like a proper web page, right, Christopher?
Yep.
And you can buy the album from if you live in the States or yeah, it's on Reptilian Records. You can
I
buy it
looked it
from
up. I
there,
was
or
looking it
you
up
can,
right now. I was like, oh, this is what the record is. There it is, guys. It's on
yeah,
Reptilian. Go pick it up. Uh,
yeah,
Real quick, I did have a question from one of my friends who also stream on Twitch. I told him I was interviewing you guys today. They wanted to know, how did the name come about, real quick. How did the name come about, real quick? I know it's probably an old age question for you guys, but for everyone out there who's ever listened to my show, they wanted to know, how did Bacon Wagon come up with the name, real quick?
We were looking for a new band name after our old band, Acid Ape, called it quits, and I think it was. I think I found the name somewhere. It was a slang word for police car.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, that probably has something to do with police. I was
Yeah.
guessing. I wasn't gonna be like, okay, here's what it is. I'm gonna guess and assume it, and then be wrong during the interview. But Christopher and Marcus, thank you so much for being here. Go pick up the record tomorrow, right now. And the camera doesn't want to sit up there anymore. It's like, hey, we're gonna break. We're just gonna not show you. But technical difficulties, love it. But Marcus and Christopher, you guys have
It's
a great.
live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. It's live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We're Bill
Yeah.
O'Reilly here.
Yeah.
You guys have a great night. Get some sleep. Celebrate hard tomorrow when the record comes out, and
Yep.
get your butts to the States and Vegas here late this year or next year for sure. But have a great night, guys, and continued success. All right.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Peace out.
Take
Everybody,
care.
that was Marcus and Christopher from the band Bacon Wagon. I want to thank everybody for being here, everyone for being part of the interview, listening in. Let's see who's live real quick. I don't know who's live because I turned on everybody, off everybody. Let's go. You know what? Let's go to Pondy Walrus and fucking just marble it up because I want to meet new Marble people, and so do you. So let's rate out. Thank you, Bacon Wagon. Thank you, Marcus. And I'm not going to be a rate. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Peace out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.